Well, once again, I'm doing this until at least like 9:30 or 10 because I want to genuinely finish the mage runs. I honestly probably should have waited at that point because I had time because of the health, but I still needed to push out at some point. I mean, I would have gotten the blizzard eventually, meaning I would have been able to live for one more turn. It's just, it wouldn't have been able to last that long. You know what, fine. We'll hold on to this. Bink the Burglar, you can have your fun. I'm gonna Doomsayer anyway. The only way Bink wins if his is if his RNG is actually God. Or God-like. So saith the Doomsayer, the end is coming. You know what, we can Farseer because the end result is the Farseer still does more damage faster.
What you got there?
I don't need to play anything as of right now. I mean, I still can. I honestly shouldn't bother trying to play the board control game because he needs to trade into my stuff unless he happens to get premium removal off of all this. It's just a burglary bully, he'll get 1 coin. He'll still need to trade his 2-1 and the 1-1 into this. He doesn't, he's dead. He's extra dead. It's a level of death beyond death that few have been able to attain. Alright, what are you going to offer me this time? Battle Cries, Scepter, or Potion? Scepter isn't that great because unless we get Giant Mage, the Scepter doesn't actually do a whole lot. And it only works in Giant Mage. Vitality works no matter what. So we'll take Vitality. Gets Giant Mage cards right now. Adds 1 Arcane Giant. That's nothing fancy as of right now. We will take big spells for the clears and the Arcane Tyrant. It ruins our ability to get unique, but we'll rely on hopefully getting decent board clears later, or getting the spell damage pluses, since we're not going to be doing Burn Mage anymore.
You asked for it. I told you kobolds to... Oh,
we'll hold on to this.
Here.
We'll just play the Doomsayer on 2, then follow it up with a Mana Worm Frostbolt on the empty board. Maybe not even the Mana Worm Frostbolt, maybe just the Earthen Ring Farseer. Oh hey, there's the Arcane Tyrant. Dragon's Fury would be such a great card if I could guarantee that the 1-drop spell in my deck is gone by the time I get to play it. So which one do you value? Neither. Nice to know. I know she has some burn in this, because she's basically a mage. She is basically a mage deck. Ooh, what are you hitting? Oh, disappointing. I was going to play the Arcane Tyrant for free. Do I kill you? Yes. At least we can get through 1, 2, and 3 fairly quickly. It's just 6 that stops us. We'll go Frostlich Jaina, because that's going to be our late game, with Ragnaros mixed in for maybe some raggy plays, I don't know. If only the Scepter of Summoning worked on all high drop card, non-spell high drop cards. I'd love it to Frostlich Jaina and do something amazing on, like, turn 5.
You asked for it.
Time for pain.
We'll get rid of the Earthen Ring and try to get, hopefully, something a bit earlier. Well, I can see that we're not doing anything early for quite some time. One fireball coming right up. You know what, if he rampages the runic egg, is anything really lost? I don't think so.
Armor made to fit.
Yeah, we could freeze this one. He can't use his hero power without killing off his own stuff. Which is why I'm making these types of trades and plays. And if he wants to draw an absolute ton of cards, he can draw an absolute ton of cards. I really don't care. Oh, there's the Fiery War Axe. I mean, I can Dragon's Fury, but it might just Dragon's Fury for 1, or it might Dragon's Fury for 6, and I don't want to take that risk. Like, both are equally likely, which is why I don't want to do either. There's the Battle Rage. I was hoping he would do it earlier. Ooh. Well, I know what's going to come up, so what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to Blizzard right now. He can draw as much as he wants to, because I believe we should be able to... Oh wait, I had lethal. Emphasis on had. Oh well, hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. Ooh. Can I get the Arcane Missiles? No, I get the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Well... no harm, no foul. Oh, yeah, I guess that's an option. It clears the board, so... yeah, I did miss lethal, I will admit.
Your torture will continue.
Do I want to try to rag lethal? Nah, we're not going to try to rag lethal. We'll just lethal this time. Don't worry, it wasn't Miss Lethal, just hilariously extended bad manners. We'll take the Wax Rager because the other two options aren't that great, and it's an elemental for Frostlich Jaina.
From is.
It's trying to give me the giant army, but the giant army ain't that great. The Simulacrum, on the other hand, can be fantastic. Oh no, it's AFK. This is not a deck that can Zerg AFK down.
Jaina versus
There's a Sorcerer's Apprentice with no arcane missiles.
You asked for it.
Oh baby. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Can I get something a little bit better? Ragnaros, you're not better. I mean, I can live for a turn when the giants come out. It's just I wanted the Mana Worm or the Firefly. Either one would have been good in this situation.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Waiting until turn 6. Admittedly, I could Molten Reflection the Sorcerer's Apprentice in order to cast more spells faster and with more efficiency. That's looking like what it might have to be. Or just Molten Reflection so I could kill them faster.
Just like you.
There's no reason not to hold back the Frostbolt. At least the turn they come down, I can Blizzard. Oh god. we can Simulacrum the Ragnaros, so we have an additional Ragnaros. Okay, I think we got it. It's not a joke fight. As soon as she hits... Can I set it up in such a way that I have guaranteed lethal next turn? Yes. Because I'm going to do it this way. Because I'm just going to show off what this fight is like. If you can't kill her by turn 6, this is what happens.
Oh, are we fighting?
I'm fine doing this because she has no taunts. But she proceeds to play an absolute metric ton of 8/8s. So if you can't kill her by turn 6, you lose. It's basically, do you have enough good cards to aggro them down? Oh, and just in case you thought that if you, I don't know, kill the first board, she has the Bag of Stuffing to refill and multiple copies of Boots of Haste in her deck, so she basically always has the ability to just dump her entire hand. It's not as much of a joke fight as you'd think. Like, just to show you some of the stuff in her deck. Ragnaros the Light Lord, which I'm kind of happy that she didn't use. I'll just ping her again, because she doesn't have anything else that she could do. Can I mill her? Yeah, I mill her. So I'm just going to kill her via mill, don't mind me. And she has a regular Ragnaros as well, just in case you thought you were safe. But she's out of cards. I can ping her right now to kill her, but it doesn't matter, because she draws a card, fatigues, and dies. Alright. We could take more freezing, but fire is better, especially considering it has Firelens Portal in the deck, and Firelens Portal is fantastic. Plus we also increase the amount of high costs we have in the deck for Dragon's Fury to hit. Black Seed, on the other hand, its own little level of pain. We want board clears to deal with Black Seed, and we want them fast.
You asked for it.
Oh, hello! I see that you're hosting me, Zalrock.
Yes.
Well, I do thank you for it, and I had a feeling that it was going to play the sound effects twice. Also, you've been looking into the Grimrock game Vaporium. I have not. I do apologize. I've actually kind of just completely forgotten to look into it. Plus, I also have the Might and Magic series to mess around with. Wow, you're going to Moonfire my stuff immediately. Do you actually have nothing to do? That's impressive. Normally, Black Seed has the Evolvemancy on 0, which means if you don't immediately answer whatever he plays, you just lose. Like in this case, he's going to get a 3/3 and a 1/1. Or 3 mana card and a 1 mana card. Now, of course, this isn't necessarily bad, because as long as you can keep clearing his board every turn, you'll be fine. It's just... Oh, thank goodness. It's just there's a very high likelihood that the cards in question are going to be basically unbeatable. And he also runs regular cards like Evolve and otherwise. So here comes his first 5 cost. We'll heal this one up. It's not a spell, though, so he's going to get another chance to turn this thing into something else. Living mana. And it's a nesting rock. We're going to Blizzard. It's not a very good option here, because if he gets another living mana, I don't have a way to deal with it.
Get 'em, boys.
Ogre the Ogre. We will Molten Reflection the Wax Rager. Can I kill Mogor? No. Can I kill a 2-2? Can I kill a 2-2? Oh well. Ragnaros should be good enough on its own. He should be killing the 3-1, but the 2 Wax Ragers should hopefully be enough to stop whatever shenanigans he's doing. And of course his Mogor doesn't miss.
You do not see the shadows, but they see you.
Oh, thank goodness. I'll actually Ragnaros instead. And we'll just set it up so it's very likely that the Ragnaros... It's a 50-50 for the Ragnaros to kill the 6-6. But yes, I've seen you guys post Vaporeon before, but I honestly just completely forgot about it. Really? Oh, you're not going to evolve it. That's nice. I will Frostlich Jaina on the turn that you've got nothing else going for you.
Fear those who wield it.
And we shall be ready for everything else that you can throw at us. So Dragon's Fury is actually probably going to be used right here. His AI also seems to always break whenever he does Spreading Plague, because he never seems to use the Spreading Plague to evolve. You are Black Seed. You are the monster. Ooh, we could Giants, but I'm going to first Dragon's Fury for another Dragon's Fury. I will Simulacrum. I'm going to ping my own minion to get another Water Elemental. Fair enough. But like I said, I also have to do the Might and Magic series courtesy of Putaro, considering he bought me a lot of those games on GOG. Alright.
I see gold in your future.
So it is time to finish you off, Black Seed, and to add you to my Water Elemental army.
Wax Rangers are OP, please nerf.
Hey, they can suck horribly depending on what final boss we face. Unless... I have very few minions. The Cloak of Invisibility is an auto-victory versus certain bosses. We're gonna take the Cloak of Invisibility. We cannot do unique. Don't even try to offer me it. We're just gonna take fire again.
Treasure here!
Finally! We have the treasure vault! Okay. Whatever we do, we always hard mulligan for Doomsayer, which automatically gives us all treasures. I just need a hard mulligan for Doomsayer. We can't lose this fight. Doomsayer, Doomsayer, Doomsayer. Damn.
Jaina versus the treasure vault!
What are you even giving me? Useless?
You asked for it.
Potentially game-winning. So you're my backup slot. You are my backup plan. Because if I don't draw the Pyroblast, and I Dragon's Fury, I have a chance to just kill off all of his treasures. Treasure Vault has nothing, you just have 10 treasures. Turn 5, he ends the game right on the spot. Every treasure you kill gives you 1 treasure to your deck. These aren't treasures like the passives. Oh no, 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 no. These are treasures that are very much active. Like Toland's Goblet and otherwise. I don't think I'm going to be getting a single one though, because my deck is filled with high drops. Wax Rager. You technically are enough to guarantee that we get 1 treasure minimum. So we're going to guarantee the 1 treasure. We're not able to guarantee another one. So, we get a bag of stuffing. That's lovely. Hit you up. Pyroblast or bust? No! He breaks. I only get one treasure. I wanted to get more. If it would have given me the Doomsayer at any point in time, or if I would have rolled Pyroblast, I would have gotten 7 additional treasures. Which basically wins you the game no matter what. Basically does.
But we only got one.
It's still the bag of stuffing, which is fantastic. I took another set of big spells because Arcane Tyrant is insanely good if you get it off of a big spell.
Give me some time.
Hey, Doomsayer. Doomsayer is actually not that great here versus Pathmaker Ham. I could take another copy of Doomsayer. Oh yeah, he can't do any targeted stuff, and Wax Rager is invulnerable. I'll revise that statement. You can't, and just to clarify, no, you cannot get passive treasures from the treasure vault. I can't. I need to drop the Doomsayer first before doing the Wax Rager. Alright, what are you gonna play? Nothing, like I thought. Alright. And I do agree, we will copy the Wax Rager here. The twin Wax Ragers will guide us to victory. To 3 different opponents. This thing's gonna get humongous. I don't need to actually do anything. Because the Wax Rager can't die. Or be controlled, for that matter. Wow, another one? Now this one's gonna get big real fast. I'll play another Wax Rager, and then toss up an Ice Barrier. But yeah, things you can get onto that treasure vault are things like Magic Mirror, Amulet of Domination, Hilt and Blade of Quel'Dalar, which would have also won us the game on the spot, because that thing destroys all bosses. It's just, like, once again, it's really, really uncommon to actually get the treasure vault. And it would have been fantastic if I would have gotten the Doomsayer in it. But the game's decided, no, you're not allowed to have nice things, and thus I had no nice things. I can just play elementals. I have no elemental I have all these elementals in the deck, and I have no elemental synergy. I just have big spell synergy. Ooh. Bad play once again by the boss. And the boss got punished for it. How nice. Sure, why the heck not? There's no downside to swinging the Wax Rager into things. I'm gonna wait until the inevitable happens and my board is somehow cleared even partially. There we go. Well, it's not so much of a there we go style thing. We're gonna Frostlich Jaina regardless. And then just win by doing nothing but Frostlich Jaina into victory.
Fear those who wield it.
Yeah, the things prevented here, the bosses that we now automatically win against are the Darkness, because the Darkness can't physically touch any of our minions. We win against Zol, I believe, but that's only because the two Wax Rage, the ability to copy our Wax Rager. I forgot you had this. We're just gonna kill it. Well, no, because Zol can still randomly take control over it, depending on what eyeball it gets. Valakut also we win against because we can kill off all his minions with Wax Rager, but we need to get Wax Rager first. It's basically, we just need to stall until we get Wax Ragers. I'm fairly certain that eyeball spell is randomly take control, and it's not take control of targeted copy. And we should also win against King Todwaggle, although you never know with what random treasure he gets. He might get Scroll of Confusion and take control over both Wax Ragers, and that is basically an auto loss. And fine, we'll start using burn spells on him, just to get this to go by faster. I was going to use this to trade into this one, but it honestly doesn't matter at this point. He is dead through and through. So as usual, it honestly depends. Oh no, and Azari we're probably not going to be able to win against because he could just burn every critical card that we could use. But then again, that's with most decks. Azari basically is hit or miss. I mean, a masked board clear doesn't suck. Yeah, we'll take a masked board clear. Inkmaster Solia is useless. Hero power isn't that great. We'll take the Inkmaster Solia just on the off chance that we happen to get all the duplicates. It's the Darkness, one of those we actually do win against.
So we actually win as mage tonight.
Yes. In essence, because he can't use any of his removal against our minions. Our minions are untouchable, he has no direct burn. The only thing he's got is his hero power. And Psychic Scream. Psychic Scream is the only thing that touches any of our minions. We just ditch the ice barrier. Roke, this is indeed the final mage run, so we can finally complete this. And we'll hold on to the Pyroblast for funsies. We have finally beaten the dungeon runs. And Wax Rager, combined with Molten Reflection, makes it so we just clear all his board. We clear his entire board every turn. Wow, already doing a 3-drop Forbidden Shaping. That's one of his okay spells gone. I mean, there's always that possibility. It's the only RNG in this fight is the Forbidden Shaping. The only thing that could really screw us over is a Sylvanas Acquisition. And even then for that, we're going to save the Wand of Disintegration for the just-in-case scenario. We will be using a Darkness Candle here. Do we want to use a Darkness Candle? We're not low on health. I mean, it's hard to be low on health with this setup. We will save a Darkness Candle probably for turn 7.
Let me change your mind.
Actually, what we're probably going to actually end up doing here is we're just going to start clearing out all his stuff. We'll actually clear his entire board, because he's most likely going to Psychic Scream at this point to get rid of our stuff. And I'd rather keep my deck from, like, moderately thin. In the event he doesn't, I could shuffle the Chillwind Yeti back in, that's fine. It's his only out is Psychic Scream, and after both of those are gone, we should be fine. And there's Frostlich Jaina 2. That is the other thing we're looking for here. We're looking to get Frostlich Jaina out early so we could start getting the benefit off of Frostlich Jaina. Are you going to draw more? No, you can't draw more. You physically can't afford to. Wow, both rogue secrets? I mean, does it matter if he draws two of them? It really doesn't matter if he draws both of them. We're going to... The thing I'm saying is we're going to eventually win. It's not a matter of when we win. It's not a matter of will we win, it's when we win. He's shadow bolting his own minion because he physically can't target our own. He physically can't target ours. And we got the Chillwind Yeti back. How nice. Alright, so we can clear his board of stuff. Oh, we can clear 2 of his board if we want to right now. I only want to do 1, so I'm going to Frostlich Jaina to upgrade the hero power right now. I don't feel like Arcane Tyranting yet. Ah, there's the other Psychic Scream. Alright. The Pyroblast isn't going to be useful, so we can do this and drop the Arcane Tyrant for free so we can get it out of our hand. The current plan now is to dump our hand, and once we have once enough stuff is gone, we can then play the Bag of Stuffing to just draw through most of our deck. Alright, Ragnaros, who do you feel like hitting? The boss? Or the 5-5? The 5-5 it is. The only thing that stops us now is Twisting Nether, and that only delays us until we get the 2-3 drops. What are they? What's their name? Wax Elementals. Wax Ragers.
He still has one more Twisting Nether.
That's fine. It doesn't work. He can't... oh, right, you don't play this game. Stealth means my stuff physically cannot be targeted by anything he does. He can't use any of his spells on my stuff. The only spell he can use is field effects. My stuff basically has hexproof permanently as just a base statted effect. I was trying to think of a term of an emblem that has hexproof in Magic, but I honestly can't remember any as of right now. We can kill off one of our things. Why do you sudden betray? Admittedly, it would have been better to wait, because I would have wanted to get a 3-3. You know, we're going to start pinging our 1-2 minion so I could turn that one into a... Oh, what am I thinking of? I'm not thinking of anything as of right now. Yeah, we'll Blizzard. Turn you into a water elemental, kill you off. Can't play the other water elemental, but that's fine. Right, that's not how this works. Orb of Warding. I mean, yes, anything like that is always banned for a reason. Alright, so that's a water elemental for me. I now need to get rid of this water elemental. Oh, there's the other Twisting Nether. Perfect. And now his hand is full of garbage that he physically cannot stop. We can bag of stuffing at this point. We're probably going to draw something that I could just toss away. Oh, hey, Darkspawn. Oh, hey, there's the Wax Rager. There we go. Oh, why didn't I don't know why I didn't Simulacrum it. That would have made the game go by so much faster. Because the Wax Rager's entire purpose now is to kill the 5/5 and generate another 3/6 for me. The candles are given to you because this boss fight is nominally impossible without them. I don't need to keep a Doomsayer. The candles are 0 mana, destroy all darkspawns, because getting a 5/5 every turn, under normal circumstances, is impossible to deal with. Because I've got the 2 copies of Wax Rager currently in the deck, and can get multiple copies of it, I am uniquely positioned to be able to effectively fight off all these minions. But normally, you need to use the Luminous Candles to win the early game, because turn 1 he gets a 5/5, turn 2 he gets a 5/5. By the way, he also starts at 3 mana compared to your 1 mana. Turn 4 he gets a 5/5, and so on and so forth. Ad infinitum. And under normal circumstances, I would be at 50 health. Because I would be at 50 health, I would basically end up dead almost immediately from trying to fight this guy. Because if I had only 50 health, after 2 turns, I would be down to 35. The next turn, I'm at 20, and I'm dead on turn 4. With the candles, I can extend this. Barely, but I can extend it. The other thing about taunt in this game is that it doesn't necessarily work when you have hexproof. While you have taunt, you cannot have hexproof. Or sorry, when you have hexproof, you cannot have taunt, and vice versa. Which is the only real weird thing about Hearthstone. And I do win. I'm just gonna make it flashy and in style. You know what, let's show you what the Wand of Disintegration does. Or what it looks like, because we haven't seen that effect in a long time either. So, that is the darkness finally killed off as mage. Meaning, we have now 100%ed kobolds and catacombs. Congratulations, everyone. We did it.
Who is mastering Dungeon Master style?
And we now have the candle card back. You came, you saw, you took candle. Just to show off, everything has been crowned to completion.